If you're someone with anxiety, it is so easy to fall for the tricks of your intrusive thoughts or those fears. You might notice that you have them, they come, they seed a tiny bit of uncertainty and doubt into your mind, and before you know it, you have spent hours ruminating, checking, avoiding, asking for reassurance. So what we're going to do today is I am going to give you my 13 favorite sassy responses to anxiety. We actually call these non-engagement responses, and I cannot wait to share them with you. So let's set the scene. You have anxiety. You've had an intrusive thought, an unwanted thought. Maybe you have this feeling coming over you and you feel like it's so important, it's so real that you have to give it your attention. But we know that giving it our attention is only going to make things worse. Giving our attention is going to reinforce the fear. It's going to increase our anxiety. It's going to increase the distress that we feel. And so we don't want to do that. A whole part of the work that I teach is to help you not engage with your thoughts and to respond in a way that is effective and kind and helpful and actually makes you feel more in control and more confident in yourself. So here are 13 different ways that we can respond. And I will let you know some of them are a little spicy. And so I don't want you to feel like you have to use these specific ones. You can modify them, you can change them, you can make them more aggressive, less aggressive, whatever you want. But I'm here to give you different options and different ways in which you can engage with your anxiety. So the number one sassy thing that you can say to your anxiety is very simple. It's basically saying, thank you for your opinion, but I am not interested. So you're literally saying this to your brain. Now, one thing to know as we move forward is we are not going to do this in a way that's trying to get the thoughts to go away. That's only, again, going to make them worse. We are saying these statements to help you redirect back to the things that you are doing or that you want to be doing or what matters to you. We have a course called the Rumination Reset, and we talk all about this core component, which is we're not here to fight with anxiety. We're not here to get in a wrestling match. No, we're actually here to move our attention to what matters to you. So these non-engagement responses, these sassy responses, like I just said, thanks for your opinion, but I'm not interested, is being set as a boundary that you're setting so that you can bring your attention back to what matters. Not to fear, not to intrusive thoughts, not to the obsession, just to say, I see you, I hear you, but we're not giving you my attention. Number two, the second sassy thing you can say to fear, and this one is a little more sassy, which is this: screw you, fear. You will not take this moment from me. Now, you might add in some really, really strong swear words there. I didn't because just in case there are some kids in the car, I wanted to keep it mostly PG. But you can literally swear at your fear and say, nope, you will not get my attention. That is number two, and it is so important. You're setting firm boundaries with your fear. Number three, one's a little more whimsical. It's like, oh, hi again, anxiety. Hi, fear. You are such a drama queen, right? So again, you're identifying that fear is here. You're identifying that it's separate to you and that you're not going to engage in it. And you're making fun of it. We don't want to make you start to be mean to yourself. We're not calling you yourself a drama queen. We're saying, oh, wow, fear, you are really dramatic today. You are really coming up with some crazy stuff. And that is the way that you want to move forward so that you've separated it from yourself. Number four, this is one of my favorites. It's basically saying, listen, dude, I am not available for this conversation. It's like you're closing up shop. Imagine that you're at the ice cream stand and you're coming to the ice cream stand and you're like, I would like an ice cream, please. And they just pull that roller door down and they're like, nope, listen, I am unavailable for this conversation. Door closed. Shut it down. Now, again, we are not here to try to suppress thoughts. That's okay. We're going to let the discomfort and let the fear still be there. We're basically saying we are not going to have a tennis court game back and forward ping pong here on this fear. It is not up for discussion. Okay, number five. This is cute because I think it really helps us. Imagine that you are sort of a judge. And so you respond to your fear by going, wow, 5 stars for creativity, but 0 stars for importance. That's an amazing non-engagement response. You're basically saying, wow, that is some really creative work. You're really bringing out the big guns. But again, 5 stars for creativity, 0 for importance. Now, this is one a lot of my clients use and find it really helpful. Absolutely, so against your values. And you're going to go, oh, That's adorable. Again, you are changing your response. Instead of treating the thought like it's important, you are learning to respond in a way that is making light of it, is acknowledging like, oh, you cute little brain coming up with all this stuff. Again, we're not here to beat yourself up. We're only here to set a boundary so that we can go back to doing the things that we want to do. Number 7 is really, really popular with my teens, which is going, wow, bro, right? That is your third encore today. Or you could, if you're more middle schooler, it's like bruh. My son calls me bruh, right? Like, wow, bruh, that's a good one. Or wow, bruh, that's your third encore for the day, but we don't need you to come back out again. Number 8. Okay, it's like you've got the microphone, you're looking into the camera and you say, I'm so sorry, we are not taking questions today, right? You can imagine it's like a press conference and your brain is going, but what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And what if this happens? And what if this happens? And you very politely go to the mic and you say, we're sorry, we're not taking any more questions today. And we proceed on to the next meeting, what we were doing. Number 9, the 9th sassy thing you can say to anxiety as a non-engagement response is very simple, very short, and it is anyhow, or I love some clients go, anywho, right? You're allowed to laugh and be just like, your brain tells you like that you're gonna, harm somebody, or your brain tells you that really bad thing, your whole life's gonna fall apart, and you just go nod your head and you smile and you go, anyhow. All right, number 10, our 10th non-engagement response is, you might be right, but for now, I literally do not give a shower cap. You can put in place any swear word you like, but you're ultimately saying, all right, maybe, maybe not. This is you introducing uncertainty. You're going, maybe you're right, but for now, in this present moment, I literally do not give a shower cap. That is your work. The line is in the sand. We are not engaging. Number 11, it's very simple. Good luck with that. So your brain says, oh, bad things are going to happen. And you nod and you go, thanks, brain. Good luck with that. You're ultimately, again, setting a line in the sand that we are not engaging. Again, it's not that we're suppressing our thoughts. I'm going to keep repeating that to you because we don't want this to become compulsive. It's us then redirecting our attention. Now, if you struggle with this, please do click the link in the show notes, because the Rumination Reset is a course where I teach you step by step on how to do that, the actual learning that attention control. But for now, these are the non-engagement responses you need. Number 12, we're getting close to the end. This is very simple. You can come if you want, but I'm leaving either way. I often will say to my fear, you can come with me to the grocery store, but you will not be making my decisions. You will not be driving the car. I am. I am in control. You can come along. You can shout as much as you like. You can scream and have a big tantrum to my brain. But I told myself I'd get the groceries, or I said I was going to the gym. And so that is what I'm going to be doing. And now that brings us to number 13. Very short, very sweet. And it's simply just saying, thank you, brain, but not today. You're saying, thank you for letting me know, but not today. Now, all of these can be said by increasing attitude, by adding swear words, adding a little bit more sass in your body language. Maybe you get your mean face on and you're like, not today, fear. You will not stop me from doing the thing that I am here to do. And you will not entice me. You will not indulge me with the content of your fear, because I'm one step ahead of you. I know you're coming. I've already prepared my non-engagement response, and I have it ready every time you come. And then you just let the discomfort and the uncertainty be there. Now, if this has been helpful, please let me know. I hope it has. I love using non-engagement responses with my clients, with my students, and I have found that to be a very effective way to help reduce mental rumination, mental compulsions. A lot of looping on thoughts is just learning how to set that boundary. You will surprisingly feel more in control when you use these than when you try to solve your thought. All right. So happy you're here. If you're here on YouTube, I'm going to strongly encourage you to click the next link. I'm going to teach you the hidden mental compulsions that you may not even know exist, and I cannot wait to have you join me there. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you in the next one.